Our total revenue was $99,851.19, leaving us in the red, $47,684.46. And with that, I make a motion to pay the bills.
Second?
In favor, say aye.
Aye.
Tree board.
So we have a list. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fire away.
Okay, so we have our Arbor Day celebration, which we hope everybody can attend. Logan is helping us with this, so he'll be there, and Jeremy. On Monday, April 28th at 1:45 at the old cemetery. We bought our trees out of our tree board money for $8.50, I believe it was. And those are at Pleasant Valley. You can see them on the highway if you drive by. She has them out by the fence. So, and those will, I guess, they'll pick them up the week before.
And the fourth graders will be helping that day.
Cool.
They don't have to fly cocktails that day.
We had, we don't really know how to approach this. We were asked questions regarding our budget. If we were able to use money to buy items for the geodome, like hoses and items that they don't necessarily, I don't know, have yet.
Things other than just the trees or Arbor Day supplies.
Yeah, stuff that we can use to help make the town green, I guess, or help get things moving.
How much is our budget? Do we know?
$2,000.
$2,000 a year, and does that start July?
July
ends
July, okay.
June
so-
3rd.
You know, if we could use the money for items that are around town and then we could go for then. I don't know if we need approval each time or how that.
I think it's your money, so you can use it as you like. So I think that's fine.
And then, we had also, items that we were gonna talk, I was gonna talk to Kathy about it, and we discussed it with Logan, I think we mentioned it to, you have mentioned it too, and Shelley, last year, mosquito spraying, I know that's only an issue if we have West Nile, however, they don't test mosquitoes in the area now, Corey Gilchrist did that prior. We're looking at potentially using money out of our funds to put mosquito traps in the town park. They're called Spartan traps, and they cover like 1 to 2 acres, and we just wanted to try doing that to keep mosquitoes out of the park because of the water.
Right, right.
And if you guys are okay with that, seeing if that works, then,
And maybe let people in the town know that if they want to get some of their home yards and try them just to see how they work, that would be an option, and let them know where, how they can get them.
That would definitely be something to put on the website.
yeah. And we thought about, adding some to your newsletter, because we try to get your guys' newsletter when they go out, so others have them. Or we can add that in as a suggestion.
Right, you
Just
can
so-
make like a little article up or
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah. Well, we just want people to, I guess, be proactive, because if they can prevent mosquitoes early, because there's mosquitoes out already, I killed one yesterday, so, that would be something that, yeah, I don't know. That I guess, we're kind of just want our city to be clean.
Sure.
And healthy.
Healthy, what did you call it?
The
The beautification?
beautification, that maybe the tree board is the tree board / town beautification.
I like it.
I don't know, I like it. I like it.
Also, we have on the, that'll go into the next newsletter, we are looking at Yard of the Week. If you've driven through Morrill, you've seen the signs for Yard of the Week, where it's basically the community comes together and votes for a yard, and they get a sign that celebrates them for a week. So
Cool.
we are looking at doing that, if you guys are up for that, and I don't know.
Does that come with lawn mowing service because you won lawn
Oh,
mowing?
that would be a prize.
Yeah, that'd be a prize. So we're hoping at the end of the year to do a drawing for like first, second, and third, like we do with the tree lights. And,
Anybody that's been yard of the week would go into a drawing
yeah.
at the end of the summer.
So
I like
we've
it.
started probably the end of buy prizes. I don't know what that'd be, like a garden gift card, or I don't know, garden store gift card, or, I don't know, so, I don't know. If
We'll
you guys,
get those details and let you know next month.
yeah,
That's
so,
cool.
as long as you guys are.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
so, but that's all that we have for you, and we just hope that you guys can, at least some of y'all can return, attend the Arbor Day celebration, Earth Day celebration.
Right.
And I'm going to jump in on that. You may have noticed the pots around town.
Mhm.
Those are the pots that we got for my mom's memorial. And we put the dirt in there and put them out last Sunday. And I know we put some of them in people's yards and on their sidewalks that probably shouldn't stay there. So I guess you guys at town hall, if you get calls from somebody saying, what's that pot doing in my yard? You gotta get it out of there. Just let us know, we'll move them.
Okay.
Just, we'll find another spot, maybe in the park, I don't know.
Lindy,
Yes, ma'am.
just from history, I noticed you have some right next to the curbs by the lights,
They're back.
but they're out. We have problem with the state with,
And the highway
I-
department, I thought they were all okay with
So
this.
I contacted the highway department before they had started all this,
uh-huh.
and they said it was fine as long as it didn't go into the highway.
Okay, because we've had problems with previous people that work for the state, where when they started making it really pretty over on this corner, they seemed to leave them alone as long as they were close to the building.
And we tried to set them back, that's why they're sitting in some
Sure.
people's yards.
Okay.
And they don't have flowers in them yet. We're gonna wait until the weather gets warmer, and we'll put the flowers in there sometime in May. Perfect that.
I love the pots.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not real wood, so they were cheaper, so we could get a whole lot more.
Sure.
Right.
Nice.
Or leave money for more flowers, I guess. And the other thing I wanted to share with you were the plans for the all-school reunion. That is the last Saturday in June, June 28th. We are planning, we tried to plan something for everybody. So we're calling it Party in the Park, from 10 to 4. Booster Club's sponsoring a sand volleyball tournament. That's kind of their deal. We've got some food trucks, the ice cream truck lined up. We'll have cornhole boards available if anybody will bring your own to play, or shoes there. And then, gonna kind of shut that down, go to Fort Laramie for the official banquet up there, and then be back here for a street dance south of the bar after that.
Cool.
So, that's kind of where we are. Water slide jumping thing for the kids in the park too.
Petting zoo?
We haven't talked about that, but I guess we could.
Just call Stephanie.
Yeah.
Well, and we can, I guess, mention it. The story walk is getting updated. Christina Brady at the library, found new pet, I guess they got a grant from somebody, to put new covers on there and seal them so they don't get water in them. So, just an update on that, if you guys see those change, that's why.
But Denise Jackson from the school has been taking care of putting those new stories in there, and she is no longer able to do that. So somebody kind of needs to take that over.
And we'll talk to Christine tomorrow, or I will, and we'll see if we can find somebody to fill that gap to do them. But if you guys have anybody in mind that would like to volunteer, Christina Brady prints them out, and you just have to go pick them up and put them in. So, and it'd be, I don't know, every 6 weeks or so.
I have no idea.
Yeah, so it's up to, I guess, how many times you want to replace it, but, we're trying to find somebody to take that.
And didn't you say maybe a little maintenance, like spray painting them because the paint's chipped off and they're starting to
There might
rust a
just
little
be
bit?
maintenance that
Just minor
the
stuff
library,
once in a
so
while.
we're just kind of looking for somebody to fill that, so if you guys have anybody in mind, please let us know. That's it.
Awesome.
Thank you, ladies.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Kendra?
Hello. I participated in 8th grade YOLO Day, which is where we get all of the 8th graders in Goshen County and take them up to district court and introduce them to law enforcement, the attorneys, DFS, the judge. We go through a little mock trial concerning juvenile issues, and then we answer questions about each of our roles, explain to them our roles so that they get a little grasp on the judicial system. I have upcoming juvenile court, still have a bunch of chins cases, some traffic, some suspicious circumstances, and that's about it. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Thank you.
Thanks. Miss Anna?
Good evening. We had a memorandum of understanding between Lingle and Wireless for the service area on the west side of town. Wireless has signed it, and I'll have Micah sign it tonight, and then I'll have copies of the entities, so we'll have that taken care of. And then, we had technology and support services, an agreement with the county where we help pay for some of the cost, and then we receive services basically from the IT department from the county to help with repairs. And they would like us to sign it.
Are you going to speak more depth and deeply on this?
On the IT agreement,
Yes. Or do you want to just do it now?
I'm fine just doing it now. Do you want me to speak more in depth on it?
Please.
So, basically, the money that the town provides to the county is to contribute for the cost of equipment, materials, and labor that's provided under the memorandum of understanding, and that's $7,500. And then, they will provide 24-hour support and service for mission critical support and service to non-mission critical infrastructure, depending on how things are operated. Then they just have a page of like standard legal language. This agreement is good for 1-year periods, and it's effective from the date we sign it. And then we can renew it each year if we want, if it's effective for us, and if it's not effective, then we don't have to renew it.
Is this new?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Is this new? Okay.
Rich?
No,
This is the same one we have
we've
had
done these in the
Okay.
past.
forever. This basically covers, because my computer system is on a county server that is law enforcement only. And so the initial purpose of the IT was to fix my stuff so I stay connected to the rest of the county. They also come and fix stuff in the office with our office computers and stuff like that.
Thank
It's
you.
in the budget, it's just paid out quarterly and not annually.
Okay, thank you.
So would this cover just about any electronic that the town has? So maybe our cameras, didn't we install the cameras?
Okay, so our cameras are covered through Ricotta. And they have lifetime services.
Okay.
They did in fact install and maintain the old camera system, the IT did. Yes.
Are you able to see the status of the generators from a computer. So you wouldn't have to go out to the generator for the water pumps to see if they were operational.
So there's only one generator and
Okay.
so that, yeah, that generator is entirely manual. Unless we can set it up so that if it hits a certain amperage or voltage, that it would kick on, but we haven't done that yet. Because that wasn't ever wired, so we have to do that.
Sure.
Anything else for Anna?
And you delivered some utility bills, so I'll be working on those.
Oh, great.
You know, you did do those.
I don't know.
I make a motion that we accept the memorandum of understanding between the town of Lingle, Wyoming, and Goshen County for information technology support and services.
Do I have a second for that?
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Logan?
Yes, sir. So we got our backhoe tires in and our wheels, we got them mounted up on the backhoe. They weighed a lot, but we got them hooked up. We're very pleased, they're very stout, so I think they're gonna do us very well.
Cool.
We got that done. Jeremy and I have been tearing into the pool filter system, and we've got parts ordered that should remedy our issue from last year. We found a couple of bad seals, and then also the top portion of the valves are disposable, and so they're made rather cheaply, so we had to get rid of those, and we'll get 3 new ones. And then after that, we're just gonna do a major clean out, put it all back together, and we should be up and running for this pool season. So
Great.
we got an early jump on that. We've been working on getting everything ready as far as sprinklers and everything. We're waiting for it to warm up just a little bit more before we get it all turned on, but once we get out of the 20s overnight, we'll start kicking on the sprinklers and getting everything greened up again. We've been watering the trees out at both cemeteries, and that water will sit on the ground for a good 15 minutes before it starts to soak in. So it could be a rough summer. We'll see what happens. But the last item I have is, I talked to Craig McComey today on the phone. He has the bids for the landfill building, and he is supposed to be getting back to me with approval from the state for one of the bids, and then I will be presenting that to you guys. I guess I don't want to go into more detail on that until I have that approval from him, because there's a couple stipulations on the one bid that has all been submitted to him, so I should hear back. I was hoping to hear back by tonight, but I should hear back soon, so. Outside of that, I think that's pretty much everything, unless you have questions.
Do we need to hire Lucas?
Oh, that's right. In my head, I was thinking we had a meeting about this, but we did not. Also, we interviewed 3 really good candidates for the position for our summer, not intern, but summer helper. And it was really tough, but we came out and we would ask that you hire Lucas for this coming summer, Lucas Ingram, to be our summer helper.
Do I have a motion to hire Lucas Ingram for summer help?
I make a motion that we hire Mr. Lucas Ingram for summer help.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome. One more question, if you
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
mind. Did that lady about the water meters ever get back with you?
Yeah, so she called me, I think that's been a week ago now, 2 weeks ago. And she didn't give me any help. I told her, hey, I've been trying to get a hold of you for quite some time, and the council would like to speak with you because they have some questions about this matter. And she said, okay, and then I haven't heard back from her since. So, I'm going to, so next week I'll be gone Tuesday through Friday for the Rural Water Conference in Casper. And she'll be there for that, so I plan on going and talking to her and a few others that are involved with state water stuff. I'm guessing that they're kind of putting all of that on hold right now just because the SLID board and EPA, DEQ, everything is entirely under review and changing things. And so I don't think they know where they're going or what they're wanting right now. And so I have a feeling that's why we're kind of just in limbo about it. But to address something on that real quick, just so everybody knows, our meter, excuse me, if I'm talking that, our water is metered. It's just metered on the whole system as opposed to the individual user.
Correct.
And so, just to clarify that, because it was brought up, so you have no idea how much water? No, we do know how much water we use. It's just on the whole system, not individual customer user amounts. But like I say, when I talk to her, I can get back to you on it. But at this point, I mean, it's not going to make a difference whether we meter the water or not. So, and the fact is, that's going to cost a significant amount of money. And it's not something that we need right now. We can still monitor our water usage and work with the public to either reduce it or do what we need to do there. So I don't see why we would need water meters at this juncture. But like we were talking before, if we want to get grant money for something, that's where we may run into issues.
Right.
But, so it's kind of a double-edged sword, but.
Well, thank you.
But
Anything else, excuse me, anything else for Logan?
Thank you, Logan.
Thanks, Bud.
thank you.
Tabitha?
So last month we had 4 fire and 2 ambulance. And we also have our Easter egg hunt this weekend on Saturday at 1. Other than that, business as usual. We're almost finished with the first portion of our AEMT class, and then we'll figure out when we're starting the I.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you. Rich?
Yes, the annual electrical report to the Wyoming Department of Revenue. I've submitted that to the state, so they do have that in hand. I've also submitted the annual electrical report to the U.S. Department of Energy. So that one has been submitted. I've submitted our application for liability insurance. I'm just waiting to hear back from them. We're a little bit ahead of the game right now, but I just wanted to get it submitted and in there. The liquor license renewals have been submitted to the 3 properties here in town. And those are all due May 2nd back into the town office by 4 o'clock on May 2nd. And that's all I have for you.
Can you refresh my memory on what we decided to change the totals to?
950. I talked with them, and they also agreed that it was going to be increased to 950.
Thank you.
Anything else for Rich? Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rich.
Council items, Jeff?
I have nothing but this. Thank you.
Kathy?
I am good, sir. Thank you for asking.
Tabitha?
I'm good, sir.
Perfect. Got a motion to adjourn?
I motion we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Getting quicker.